Hi, I'm Jake Lehmann and welcome to Guess What? On today's show, we'll take you inside a famous scoreboard with the Big Bash League's Jake Lehmann.
It's in the black hole. He goes away with the offside. It's a good hit. Jake Lehmann, son of a gun.
But first, let's start with the quiz. When cricket's being played in the big main stadiums of Australia, how many people does it take to run the scoreboard? The answer is in this story. Let's go to Adelaide Oval to meet my brother and find out more.
Hi, I'm Jake Lehmann from the Adelaide Strikers. Our home ground, the Adelaide Oval, has one of the most famous scoreboards in the country. It was built more than 100 years ago. You've probably seen it on TV. But have you ever wondered what goes on inside? Let's find out.
Oh, g'day, Jake. Come in, mate, I'll show you around.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, good.
The Adelaide Oval scoreboard is 4 stories high, and everything is pretty much as it was when it was built 105 years ago. There's dozens of old bicycle chains that are wound on to show the number of runs scored and the number of wickets that have fallen. There's ropes you pull up and down to show the crowd which player is coming into bowl. There's big nameplates for each team that have to be carried into place.
This is where we put the names of the teams playing, and we'd put the strikers in here. Push her up.
And each player's name is spelt out and made by hand using big steel letters. There's also steel numbers to mark big scores.
Once you reach that 100, and then pop that in, I will down there on my control panel flash the light on and off to celebrate your 100. So
That's really cool. I've never seen that before.
So when you
I'm going to look for that next time.
And when you win, I flash all the lights on the board.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those lights are the only electronic part of the scoreboard. They also flash to indicate which fielder is fielding.
I'll have the starting 11, and this is where they're numbered on the board. And every time you field that ball, every ball, I put a light on.
So unlike an electronic scoreboard where you press a button and a name or score changes instantly, these guys have up to 6 people running up and down stairs, rotating, sliding and winding each individual number and name into place. And that can be pretty tough with no air conditioning in the middle of summer.
45 degrees, is there any aircon in here or not?
There's no aircon.
But it's all worth it for the best seat in the house.
It is, I believe, the best view in the ground.
And when you've worked here as long as Simon has, he's been able to see a lot of cricket.
In the Big Bash, when you had to come out for that final ball,
Yeah.
and we needed 4 to win, you hit a 6.
It's a good hit. Jake Lehmann, son of a gun.
Over the years, Adelaide Oval has certainly changed a lot. But for 105 years, one thing has remained the same, and the scorers hope it will forever. At Adelaide Oval, there's something even older than the scoreboard. This row of trees was planted 120 years ago to stop people sitting on the hill behind and watching sport for free. The trees are now considered too special to chop down, and that's why there's a gap with no stadium on that side of the ground. The area has become known as the Hill, which is a famous spot to watch cricket at Adelaide Oval.
So, going back to the original quiz question, how many people does it take to run a scoreboard at a big stadium for a big cricket match?
Well, we just discovered Adelaide Oval needs up to 6 people because everything is done by hand. That's also the case at the Wacker in Perth and Manuka Oval in Canberra. But most of the big stadiums around the world, including the SCG and MCG, are all electronic, and they just need 1 person to change the score by pressing buttons. Did you know when the MCG got its electronic scoreboard in 1983, they gave their old one to Canberra? So the scoreboard you see at Manuka Oval used to be at the MCG.
That's it for this episode. See you next time on Guess What?